Hello, my name is Dateye, and this is your fighting game rant. This is going to be a recurring series on my channel talking about certain topics in the fighting game atmosphere. In this video, we'll be getting into my thoughts in the recent Granblue Fantasy Versus beta, the Game Award nominees for Best Fighting Game, and the final base roster character for Tekken 8. So let's get right into the discussion. So recently we had a Granblue beta that happened on the 9th of November to the 12th, and it featured a training mode, online lobbies, and most importantly, Granblue's Legends, which is their Fall Guys mode. They did change a couple mechanics from previous betas that a lot of people criticize, such as grabs being too easy to tech, which is a very much needed change because if you're fighting a really good player in the previous beta, you would never grab them. During this beta, I mostly played Psyox. So I didn't get a chance to play Anila. As a matter of fact, I didn't even fight a lot of Anilas in the first place. Like, I remember fighting only like 3 Anilas in the beta. But to me, she seems like an easy character to play. As well as I've seen a lot of insane combos with her on Twitter, so that's all I have to say about Anila. Overall, I would say I'm pretty satisfied with the beta, and I'm definitely looking forward to the release of Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, and all of the unhinged things that people will say in the community tab. The past year has been crazy with fighting game releases, such as Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, to upcoming releases like Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising, Tekken 8, and eventually Project L. But one of those games, being Tekken 8, has finally just announced its last base roster character, being Reina. No, not that Reina, this Reina.
Get ready for the next battle! Tekken 8! New challenger! Reina!
This character literally checks all my conditions of being a character in a fighting game. Now, me personally, I haven't gotten to Tekken myself. Like, I've played it, but more in the casual sense. But I think for sure when Tekken 8 releases, I'll play it religiously. One reason why I haven't gotten to it that much is there wasn't a character that I was interested in playing in. I played Xiaoyu in Tekken 7, but the only reason I really played her is she has a similar mechanic to Ayane in DOA where she has different attacks while not facing your opponent, which is actually, I think, a cool mechanic that both of those characters has. But no one else in the game made me really want to take it seriously. The most important thing with me in fighting games is that if there isn't a character I gravitate towards, I don't get the motivation to play that game. Reina is set to replace Heihachi in Tekken 8, because if you don't know, Heihachi in Tekken lore is dead. According to Harada, quote unquote. In my opinion, Reina is a great addition to Tekken 8, and I look forward on what Tekken 8 will bring to the FGC. The Game Awards have recently released their nominees for this year, and between Bomb Rush Cyberpunk not getting nominated, Angry, and Baldur's Gate winning Game of the Year, we have Fighting Game of the Year. And the nominee selection are Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, Pocket Bravery, and God of Rock. 3 of these are your traditional fighting game, while Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is your platform fighter, and God of Rock is a rhythm game fighter. Now, let's be honest here. We know that out of the 5 nominees, 2 of them have a realistic chance of winning. But this is the Game Awards that we're talking about. The Game Awards are known to have questionable choices on which game wins these awards. Last year, the game that won Best Fighting Game is a game that you can't even play anymore. And the only reason why it won, it was free to play. Since it was free to play, all the casual players voted for it. Shout out to all the casual players out there. Honestly, if JoJo All-Star Battle R won, I wouldn't even be mad. But I think hopefully the Game Awards will get it right this year. And when I mean by get it right, I mean the people. Most of the fans have only played Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1, so it's either or on which one wins. But if you want my opinion on who should win, I think Street Fighter 6 should win. But if Mortal Kombat wins, I'm not angry. I guess the question I'm going to ask you guys is, what is your fighting game of the year? Comment down below and tell me why it's your fighting game of the year. Anyways, this has been your fighting game rant. I'll probably do these types of videos whenever anything interesting in the fighting game sphere gets announced or gets talked about. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I've been trying to find more ways to upload, and this video series is one way to do that. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya!